Hey guys, welcome to today's 16 Galaxies video. Today we are taking a look at the Hot Toys exclusive TMS 128, that being the Imperial Commando from Star Wars The Bad Batch. So huge thank you to Jefferson Tan and the group for getting this for me. It was under what I noticed a lot of other vendors were charging, including the shipping, which was nice. So yeah, if you are chasing exclusives and things like that, Jefferson does usually advertise when they drop, and we were fortunate enough that he was able to get this 000 and then the golden chrome clone trooper as well. He hasn't shipped my gold trooper yet, but I will do this video and then I'll do the 000 video. Now it's also worth noting that these did come from the Shanghai store, so Jefferson also provided this Hot Toys opening coin. It is from 2022, but it's got a nice image of Vader there. So very cool. And then it gives you the information for the Hot Toys store. And you can see it says Hot Toys opening 2022, Shanghai at the top there. So that was a nice little addition that we got as well. Alrighty, let's get into this. So it is the standard shoebox. Of course, we have the ever so important Hot Toys exclusive sticker. We of course have the image of the figure with the visor lit up. We have the ribbon that we've gotten for a while now telling us that it's TMS 128 Imperial Commando 6-scale figure, and then we have another image there of the figure. Coming around the ribbon, we are going to see another image of the figure, this time standing in a more relaxed pose. And then the image here is going to continue, reminding us it is the Imperial Commando. The back of the box has all of our logos and everything, all our warnings. And with all Star Wars boxes, we of course get the art insert. This one looking quite cool, showing off our two Imperial Commandos. However, I opted just to get one instead of two, just because of the fact that we've been hit with so many of these exclusives so quickly. Alright, being a trooper, here's going to come with the standard assortment of hands, this time being 6. So this time the armor is white, and it's got the Commando stripe going down it. You can see it's nicely weathered. So we have this kind of a gesturing hand. As always, it is sculpted to look like a glove, and it's pinned quite nicely. We are going to get right and left trigger fingers. So again, that same weathering is consistent throughout all the hands. On the other side, it is weathered as well, not as heavy, but still there. We are going to get this pointing hand. And then on the figure already is two relaxed hands. Now this guy is straight out of the box. The only thing I have done is put the button cell batteries in for the ladder protect. Everything else is exactly the way it was upon opening. So we are going to get the droid poppers / flat detonators. So this one is the magnetic half that we've seen a couple of times now. So it will magnet if you do have the metal there. And then we have the full version. So you can see it's very nicely detailed in the middle there, and the outside of the detonator itself is very nicely weathered. You of course have the button that sets it off, so very nicely painted, very nicely detailed. We of course get the Commando's backpack. So this is magnetic and will magnet to the figure. We will see that shortly. You can see that it is very nicely weathered. Of course, we have the fabric back where the magnet is, and then it will function and allow you to store those droid poppers and the blaster if you choose, depending on what you want. It's nice that it functions. Finally, of course, we do have the Commander rifle blaster. You can see this is by no means a new weapon, and it is very, very nicely weathered, well worn, gotten some use out of it. Alright. We of course get the display stand. The display stand is still that normal floor that we're used to. Star Wars Imperial Commando. Alright, let's get him out here. So obviously these guys are inspired by the design of the original Republic Commandos from the video game. Now we do see Scorch as a cameo. Now there were a couple of rumors when this guy was announced that Scorch is in development, perhaps a Toy Fair exclusive maybe. They said that Scorch would have a wider, the rumor was that he would have a wider edition size than these guys. So these guys were one of 2,500, I think. It might have been one of 2,000, but I think it was at least, it was around 2,000, 2,500, no more than 2,500. So yeah, quite an exclusive. If that is the case, then if you did pick up two, having two with Scorch would be quite cool. We'll see. But yeah, their design is very reminiscent of those video game characters. A few people did complain in the fact that a lot of the pieces are kind of reused from the original Bad Batch Hunter figure. I don't think it looks too bad at all. It's definitely the Commandos that we see in the show. He probably could have been a little bit bulkier, maybe. But unlike those video game characters, the Commandos are seen throughout the series. Now, these particular grey ones are from the final season of Bad Batch. We do see them at plain white a couple of times, but these grey guys do generally show up around Tantus base. So you can see that the armor itself, of course, is very nicely weathered. They have been through some stuff. Now, just to showcase the light up feature, so the top of the helmet just lifts off. You use a screwdriver, you put your batteries in, and then there is a switch here, which will illuminate the visor. So it does look quite cool. I'll just quickly turn off the spotlight, just so you can see that it is quite a bright light, and it does illuminate the helmet quite well there. Even with the light on, you can still see that the helmet does have some illumination there, because if I was to turn it off, it would dull down a bit, and the top of the helmet is magnetic, allowing that change to occur rather quickly. So again, you can see the weathering continuing down. We see the grey. There's your two relaxed hands. Very similar pattern to the Shock Trooper. Of course, that display stand telling us it's the Imperial Commando. So the helmet's also very nicely detailed, very nicely painted. Can see that the weathering continues down. The armor, the leg there. Can see the back of the figure there. The back of the helmet also has some weathering on it. The back of the armor has some weathering on it. So here we simply just match up the two pieces of the armor, and it magnets in quite well. So as far as articulation goes, this guy's going to be fine. You won't have to worry about any flaking or anything. It's the fabric bodysuit that we've gotten with all the clone troopers for a while now. He does have the middle section under his helmet is a pleathery material, so that's probably the only thing you might have to worry about. but moving the figure won't impact that at all. So hopefully we should be quite safe with that. Bringing him back, you can see he does look a bit chunkier with the backpack on, and for good reason, because it is, as you can see, it is quite a chunky piece of artillery to carry. So overall, if you're a trooper fan or an army builder like myself, you are definitely going to want this guy. The prices probably have steadied a tiny bit if there are any left, but yeah, I know, I think Jefferson sold his last two at the beginning of the week when these were posted out, so I don't know how successful you are going to be in being able to hunt this guy down, but I'm glad that I at least got one of them, so that way I can keep my trooper collection complete. Anyway guys, this has been our look at TMS 128, the Imperial Commando. As said, we are going to have the 000 video at some point too. And then I'm waiting for Super Battle Droid, Padme, Black Adam, Gore from Pop Culture. And then I'll see when Jefferson's going to post that Gold Trooper to be able to showcase him as well. Anyway guys, once again, thank you for watching.